Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you where not to place your CTA, how to make sure you don't lose your audience's trust, and how your brand might be missing a trick if you don't add a little personality to it. All that and a bunch more coming right up.
So these guys, Punk Money, I think they might just be my dream client. They're pretty cool. I mean, they are a lending platform. They're making loans easier for the average Joe. But basically, they're just sticking it to banks and payday lenders, so that they're almost making loans sound rock and roll. So they just connect, your average Joe with essentially another average Joe that feels like lending out some money. So if I need £500 and someone else is willing to lend me £500, they're the middleman. So it's very very nice, very grassroots. So what are the main things, first of all, that I think aren't working? First thing, I think the CTA is a little premature. We've got the name, value prop, and little description, and then sign up now. Now, so you can have CTAs there, but this is dealing with people's money. This requires a certain amount of trust before anyone is going to sign on the dotted line. Now, this is just, in fairness, this is just a pre-launch page. It's just saying, sign up to sign up to beta testing, I think, but can't find it. But anyway, so they're not exactly asking for your card details, but I still think that having a CTA before you've really sold it to people, really told people about the product, it's a little premature. We could move that down even just a little bit, but I think there, right above the fold, before people have really got their head around what Punk Money is, I think that's a little too soon. Secondly, the value proposition, money for the people, by the people, it's okay, it's kind of emotional, but I think it could be a bit more specific. I mean, it does say access to money when you need it, access to the money you need when you need it. But some less observant people might get the wrong idea and think it's, say, just a crowdfunding platform, and bounce. So at the very least, you could say all-purpose loans for the people, by the people, or the lending platform created for the people, by the people. Something like that. Excuse me. So just a little bit more specific about what this product actually is would help. Just chuck in all-purpose loans, something like that. Well, anyway, I'll get to more on that in a minute. Also, I think we're missing a trick here by not starting with the real pain point that this product addresses. Because this product is essentially a rather a bit of a call to arms against banks and payday lenders. Banks and payday lenders certainly since 2008 have given a lot of people a lot of grief, and I think it's a huge mistake that there isn't some kind of rapport built as soon as possible by reminding people how painful and horrible banks are, and then presenting Punk Money as the answer to that. There's some great copy all the way at the bottom. Our mission: why do people who need money the most get charged the most to get it? That's great. So true. A message like that should be way up here. That's the kind of thing that someone landing on this page not knowing anything about it, totally cold, would read and go, yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to scroll down. But it's all the way down here. So, yeah, that copy is good. Something in that vein. They also say at Punk Money, we're rethinking the banking model and putting people at the heart of the financial system. That is a really cool thing to say. It does kind of say that. It's going to say that here we're tearing the system apart from the inside. So, but still, what should happen, I think, with this is going straight in to the pain that this product addresses. It's the old problem, agitation, solution. Address the problem and agitate it, and then say, "Hey, we're Pump Money. We can solve this problem." Also, my second gripe, and third gripe, can't remember. My next gripe, I think that there's lacking a bit of trust here, in the sense that I don't know who's behind this product. We've just got a cool looking page, some rather rock and roll text, rock and roll graphics, and this feels like quite a cool, sort of cool, nimble startup, but because this is about money, I want to know that the people who are asking for me to pass my money through this app, the people doing that are real people. I mean, if they're maybe a note about the team, or ideally a photo of the team, and heck, if the team have got some financial chops, if they've got a background, then put that on the page. That's going to make me feel a hell of a lot more excited about this product. But there's absolutely no indication of who's behind this, and I think if you're a startup looking after people's money, you've got to kind of earn a bit of trust and prove that you are reputable. So the stuff I like, I really like the graphic design. I think it's punky, it's cool, but it's not too scruffy. I mean, clearly this brand is meant to be a little bit risque, a little bit rock and roll. I mean, if you're a financial services company and you're saying we're tearing the system apart from the inside, that's quite a bold thing to say for a lending platform, for a loan company. That's quite punky, hence the name. So it's the design is really nice and punky, but it's still not scaring me away, which is great. And the punky tone, the punky copy, that's good. But I think we can dial that up a bit. So improving this, as mentioned, I think we should have a photo of the team. Just some little somewhere at the bottom. A little, maybe near the Our Mission thing. Just to how I don't actually know. I looked on LinkedIn. I couldn't find a great. I looked on the social pages. I couldn't find a great deal. But the 2 or 3 people behind this, or 5 or whoever, let's get little, maybe just graphical faces of you. Dave Jones, CTO, worked at blah blah blah, something like that. You know the drill. Just who is behind this? I want to know that this product isn't just some bot in Russia that's going to steal my cash. That's all. Second thing I'd change is I'd dial up the punky tone of voice. We're getting there with things like we're revolutionising wealth distribution, giving instant access to cash to millions of people who need it directly from those who have it. That's nice and powerful, but I think it could be more powerful. I think we could, you know, really tap into what gets people, you know, angry when it comes to when it comes to their, you know, their financial troubles. So I would start, as mentioned before, I would start by agitating the problem. I'd start sort of way up here. I'd start with a headline. I'd say something like, "Banks and payday lenders get away with murder." You know, these cockroaches have been exploiting the least fortunate for far too long, and we're here to change that. Our platform provides cash on demand at industry-smashing rates, whilst lenders' funds remained 100% protected. Something like that. A real call to arms, because this product feels like it is a, you know, potentially quite revolutionary. So it needs to sound like, you know, someone's on the soapbox, someone's at a rally. You know, this is potentially quite powerful stuff. I mean, yes, these cockroaches, you may need to dial that up or down, probably down, but hopefully you get my point. That there's a lot of attitude that is, I think, 50-75% there with the copy that's on this page. I think it could be turned up a bit. As mentioned, move the CTA down. You know, sign up now. I think after the agitation copy and maybe a little bit of explanation about how the product works, you know, I'd put, at the very least, I'd put the first sign up CTA here. So it's like, you know, we're pump money, agitate the problem about here. Here's the horrible problem of banks and payday lenders. Here's, you know, we're the answer to that. Here's how we work. Sign up here. That's. I think I don't think you could put a CTA before that. I mean, the answer will only really come with, you know, good testing and research. But that's my first gut instinct. And then finally, I'd make the value proposition, you know, a lot clearer. You know, as mentioned, say something like, loans, all-purpose loans for the people, by the people. You know, or just borrow cash. Borrow the cash you need when you need it. Immediately, people know exactly what the product is by saying something like that. Yeah, so yeah, those are my thoughts. Hope you like them, and yeah, cheers.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you liked that video and found it useful. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and even if you didn't, hit it anyway. Every little helps. Also, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did you like that critique? Did you hate it? Agree, disagree? Either way, I'd love to know your thoughts. And finally, if you'd like your page to feature on my channel, or you'd like to work with me on your web or landing page copy, feel free to get in contact. My email is just below in the video description. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you real soon.